Hey friends, it's Dan Przaski from All About Mini Bikes, and we are going to talk about this build that I'm building and how maybe you can build one yourself. So stay tuned, this is good. Hey friends, Dan Przaski here from allaboutminibikes.com, and I'm here to talk today about this mini bike frame I built, okay? It's the first one that I really like, and it's still not totally what I like, but I'll explain why. But hey, you know what? It's been really cold here in Michigan. I mean, we're going through this cold spell right now. I got up this morning about 6:30 or something. I think it was 5 degrees out or something. It might be a high of 15 right now. And so I'm shooting this tape in my garage right now, which was probably in the 50s here. But I've got a really nice propane heater over here, and that keeps me up here. I've actually got it on low, and it's got me it's probably around 72 degrees in here, so it's super duper comfortable in here. Anyway, those are great for a garage or a workplace. Just if you get one yourself, remember you got to have ventilation. So I keep a door over there slightly cracked, just about 2 inches, and I've got a window at the opposite end cracked about 1 inch or 2. That way it gets a little bit of a draft going through there, enough to keep out the bad fumes, the ones that could kill you. So if you do that, it's great, but be safe, okay? But hey, we're here to talk about this frame that I built, okay? So we've done some before. We've done a lot of hand bending with it, and it's got its ups and its downs. That's what I want to talk about with you today, okay? So let's take a look at this frame and why this frame. So when you're hand bending at home, and you can get the bending machine you need, and that I'll call it a machine, though it's just an apparatus. You can get them at Harbor Freight, and I don't know, we had ours from Harbor Freight. You can get them a lot of places. I used to try to go to the muffler shop, but they didn't have theirs weren't for this size piping, because they do mufflers. The circumference on them was much bigger, so you could try that. But anyway, we used to do them. But the reason why that I went with this frame also, I have another set of plans here that I kind of went off of. I sell those on eBay, and I kind of went off of those. But these bends are these here are simple bends right here. I mean, this is the tough one right here. Take a look at that angle on there. That is a really tough one to get both of them on the side, at least for me. I'm sure if you do something over and over that you would get really good at it, okay? But that's a lot of work involved. And if it's only one you're trying to build, or two, that's fine. But I want to put something into production here, at least selling the frames and the forks and as a kit. So that's been my goal since my daughter Sarah and I got into it way back in 2000. Well, we got back into it 2005. I'm 63. I used to ride in the 70s, okay? So I'm really old school. So I like this. I'm lucky I've got a friend, he's a great tool and die guy. So the pieces on here, the weldments, or the weld-ons, whatever you want to call them, I just tell Steve the size in that, and then he did these. He would do them up for me. The tool and die guy, we get on there. Same thing up on the forks. And the only thing we didn't do that we will do for the future is the motor mount. But that one I just bought offline. I can't even tell you where. Let me find my tape measure. I can't even tell you where. But that's what we did. Now, this fork neck right here, that's DOM material. And what that is it's very expensive stuff, actually. And you've got to buy them in the 20 footers or something. But there's no seam whatsoever in there. Now this one I have to do, it's still called ream out. After you weld it, you're going to get a little shape change in there from the heat. And then you've got the reamer, and it just goes in and out and kind of bores it a little bit so that bolt will go down in there. I may be selling this, so if you see it up on Facebook Marketplace or eBay, which I don't like eBay because I just don't. They take too much money, so it might be on Marketplace. I hate to sell it. I was going to show you the build on here and continue from there, but I've got another frame that I do want to go with instead. And this isn't what I wanted to do. I just did it in the end, but decided I want this other frame, one that we could manufacture. Well, the good thing about this, I may come back to this frame at some point in time. As you can see, got a lot of height on here. I'm about a 1/16 under, 1 or 2/16 under, having 16 inches in height. And the reason I did that at first, because I thought this was one I wanted to put in production. Everybody likes to stuff the Predator 212cc motors from Harbor Freight in there. They're good motors. They're strong, they're powerful, and they were always cheap, $100. Again, with the economy now, I don't know what it went up to. What I did was I went and got the 79cc, and I love this. And the 212, this is a 79cc. The 212 probably is about up to here. And so there's ample room to do whatever. I'm old school, and I like the motor to fit on there and not stick out all over. Okay, that's just me. The way bikes were, you bought the mini bike, it either had a Tecumseh, a Briggs and Stratton, or before that, a Clinton motor, which I got to get one of those too for this new build I want to do. It'll be an old school type look. But so this is really great. I like it. It's a good build, but back when I was a kid in the 60s, I remember at Boys Life buying these plans out of Boys Life. Build your own mini bike, you know, and of course I got them. I'm 10 years old. It was like Chinese to me. I didn't understand it and couldn't have done it anyway. But back in about 2005, or I can't really remember, 2005 or 8 or something like that, I used to advertise in Boys Life, actually. I advertised, I used to sell things. I had a mail order business. And I noticed that the ad had gone out, wasn't in there anymore. And I called up the ad agency, and they told me, yeah, they were selling them for over 40 years. She just quit out of nowhere, the couple, the guy. So I called them up, and they sold me the plans, the rights for the plans, and I've had them, and I sell them on our website, allaboutminibikes.com, and on eBay also. But it's old school. And so that's the mini bike frame I'm going to go with. And I'm going to have those ones, the tight, I'm going to have it bent from here. There's no way I can do the bent. Why I like the frame in this one is because it comes out, but then it comes back in. And I love that old style like that. You know, when mini bikes first came out, they were really small. The very first mini bikes were. And then like anything else, they start getting larger. And mini bikes still come in all sizes to this day. It just depends on what you want to do with it and have fun or not have fun. The reason why I started going on these projects is that Sarah and I had such a great time doing the build. You know, it was a father-daughter thing. It was fantastic. They loved it. And now she's kind of growing up and plays college lacrosse and that, so we don't have much time together. I kind of feel like Puff the Magic Dragon, and she's little Jackie Page or whatever his name was. But when she gets the time, she still hangs with me and does stuff, but she's busy with life as she should be. So this is a really, really good frame. I'll probably put it up for sale. Don't want to, but I need the money to keep putting into the new frames and weldments. And we'll end up selling pieces like this. Actually, the fork yoke, we'll end up selling that probably pretty quick. We're going to cut some of those up as we're making for the new frames. And eventually, the goal here eventually is to get them into production, to get them going. Not the engine, it'd probably be a build that you do at home. Or one that we could even send you everything and you would just do the welds because you would have the papers. You could take it to anybody, weld it yourself, or take it to any welder and they could set it up for you. But anyway, that's what we've got going. Again, I like the 79cc. I was going to kind of build this for the grandkids, but this is the build. I like it, but I'm going to do this one, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it eventually here. The frames for the new one, I'm having them do two so that I build one, and if I don't quite like it or want to make some changes, we can do that. But I'll end up posting more video and pictures on that as soon as we start with that, and that could be as early as next week. Other than that, I'm going to start doing some other stuff, show you some things on our other mini bikes that we have, a little repair, maintenance, and stuff like that. So if you like it, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, tell your friends. We're hoping to get some growth here, and just get a little bit of a community behind us. Leave some nice comments down below. A lot of people, we have all about mini bikes, as we talk about all kinds. And people like all kinds of different mini bikes. So just because somebody likes small mini bikes and somebody likes big mini bikes don't matter. We're all a mini bike family. So have fun. If you got questions, just put them down below. I'll try to answer them when I can. Come back looking for more. Subscribe or visit our website, allaboutminibikes.com. or our Facebook page, All About Mini Bikes. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We got a lot more coming your way.